I am checking out the new band, the new masked band called President. Now, there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of conspiracy theories and everything surrounding the lore of this band, who the members are. There's some conspiracy theories going on saying that, maybe it's a super group of like Ghost members and Sleep Token members, stuff like that. Now, one of the more interesting theories is, if you know the bands Fight Star or Busted, they are really good bands. Fight Star is more on the metalcore side. Busted is more the punk side. But it's got the same singer, Charlie Simpson. And I've actually been a long time fan of Fight Star. I've been listening to Fight Star since I think 2007, around there, like back, I think when they dropped their first album or something like that. I've been a long time fan of Fight Star and Charlie Simpson. Granted, I'm not a huge fan of Busted, because that's not my style of music, or Charlie's solo stuff. But Fight Star will be 100% one of my favorite bands of all time. They are such a solid band, especially for the time that they were in. And, their last album was back in 2015. So it's been 10 years since they dropped music. And I know Charlie's been revisiting, going into like Busted and stuff like that, and recreating like new music for Busted and all that. And it's just not for me. But knowing that maybe he's a part of this band, we'll see what the voice is like, because I will definitely be able to pick out if that is him or not just by the voice, because I'm very familiar with Charlie's voice. So we'll see if that turns out to be true. But as for the rest of the members, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea if this really is a super group or if this is going to be just its own entity. But yeah, I am super excited because all the hype and build up that this band has been producing, not knowing what genre these guys are going to be jumping into and stuff like that. And then finally, I think it was last week, we finally got a teaser of what kind of sound they're going to go for. And it sounds like more alt metal, kind of almost metalcore-ish. So we'll see what we actually get out of this track. But yeah, I think that's enough with the chit chat. Let's just jump into this. This is President with their debut song called In the Name of the Father. Let's get it. That is such a sick sound. It's hard to tell with the vocal effects if it's Charlie or not. Oh, that is 100% Charlie. 100%. Oh. Okay, warship mention. Ooh. There's like breakbeat going on. Very reminiscent of Fight Star. Oh, please tell me we're getting a breakdown. Come on, President, don't let me down. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I really love that. I can say without a doubt that is 100% Charlie Simpson on vocals. As a longtime fan of Fight Star, that sounded identical to Fight Star and what they created back in 2015 and prior. You know, it has that same element to it. You know, this just sounds like Fight Star but refreshed. And you know, I don't know if President's going to be all the same members of Fight Star, or if this is going to be a whole new band with Charlie. I would imagine that he's going to go the whole new band route, just based off of, you know, being a mass band wouldn't really work if you use all the same members, right? Because then it'd be very easy to pick apart and tell who's who. I mean, it's probably already kind of ruined on the aspect of being a masked singer when it comes to Charlie, because if that's not Charlie and it's someone else, I will be completely surprised, because then we have someone that sounds exactly like Charlie. And you know, it being Sleep Token members, I don't think so. You know, I know a lot of fans were going crazy with this band, thinking that because they popped up on, I believe it was Download Fest lineup, you know, that it had something to do with Sleep Token, that they're just a brand new mass band. And you know, with all the hype around the new Sleep Token record, people were thinking that this is like a side project for everyone in that band, maybe with like a different singer instead of Vessel or whatever, right? Like there was so many different theories of what was going on with this band. And you know, I honestly feel like this isn't a super group. I feel like this is honestly Charlie Simpson being on the vocals with brand new members, bringing on you know, maybe a couple of known people for the band members themselves. Now granted, we didn't get a whole lot of shots in this video for the actual band itself, so it's very hard to tell if anyone's identifiable at all. Might need to look for other videos, or like whenever they release another music video or anything like that, to see if you can really pick out like anything like that. But on that flip side, you kind of just want to leave that anonymity, right? Because we circle back to the whole Sleep Token situation. They just made a record practically about parasocial fans and everything, and you know, seeking out the truth of identity and everything for all the members and whatnot, you know. So we kind of have to let that be, and maybe if you theorize to yourself and don't express it to the public, just because, you know, it could spoil it, right? Now for a singer, it definitely is more difficult to keep that a secret, especially when you have such a unique voice, where it's very identifiable, especially if someone like me is very familiar with that voice, right? Like I grew up in high school and everything listening to Fightstar. I know Charlie Simpson's voice in and out. I've been a huge fan of them for a long time. So the fact that I can pick out his voice crisp and clear, like I said, I will be completely surprised if that is not him. You know, so we'll see if this turns out to be like a kind of like ghost situation where, you know, obviously Papa Emeritus is Tobias Forge. He was kind of led out to reveal himself as that after all the conspiracy theories and everything, what was going on with that. We'll see if this kind of turns out to that kind of same situation where if it is Charlie Simpson, that he actually unveils himself as the singer. But we'll see. I mean, he might just feel the same way as Sleep Token, you know, kind of want to keep that identity and everything. So we will see what comes out of this. But as for the song itself, it was really, really sick. It really did remind me of Fightstar, and it gave me a sense of nostalgia, if you will, because again, I've been a long time fan of Fightstar, and it had that same tone as Fightstar. So yeah, I loved the track, absolutely loved it. The breakdown wasn't too heavy or anything, but definitely felt on the level of where it needed to be for the tone of the track. Fightstar was never that crazy heavy of a band. They were more focused on a lot of the melodic side of things. So you know, them continuing it into the President Band here would make it more fluid and everything for those Fightstar listeners. So yeah, I really did appreciate this track. Is it worth the hype? It's completely up to you. Let me know down below in the comment section if you think this song is worth all the hype and everything. What are your theories on who this band is, what the band members are, and stuff like that? Because I'm very interested to know, like, what does everyone else think? Is this a Sleep Token ghost supergroup, or, you know, what is exactly going on here? But one thing is for sure, I feel like I am 100% correct on saying that vocalist is Charlie Simpson. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to end the reaction here. Let me know what you all thought down below, like I said. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you did enjoy. But yeah, that's about it. I've been Shinebox. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.